Good afternoon, peeps. Coach Neil here, emotional intelligence coach, relationship coach, men's coach. I am coming into you today because I want to share a little bit about me and who am I and how do I create the life that I want. As an emotional intelligence coach, am I also eating my own cooking, as I say, as a dear friend of mine said to me. And so the answer is yes. I wake up every day and I have my morning routine, which consists of meditation, breath work, working out, and affirmations on a daily basis. That's my morning. And then I step into getting my son up for school and making sure that he is supported, which is my joy and my dream, because I'm a single dad and have been for many years, and I love my son and I love being with him, but also I find time for me too. But the most important thing in the morning is to make sure that he's supported. And then I start my day. I have an office that I use to support my endeavor with connecting with my amazing clients that are looking to change their life because they can't see their blind spots, as you've heard me speaking to blind spots. And it's a joy for me to get out of bed in the morning. So I have a balance. I have a balance of working with clients, making sure that my cup is filled first thing in the morning. And it goes without saying, it's in my calendar. I set myself up to win. And it's how amazing it is for me to have that in the morning, as well as supporting my son as well, which is all part of my morning routine. I love doing that. It fills my cup too, making sure he's off to school on his bike. And so once I have that and I fill my cup, I can then fill other people's cups, because you can't give from an empty cup. Because what happens when you give from an empty cup, which is the next subject that I can talk about right here, right now. When you give for an empty cup, what happens? What do you feel? There's an underlying issue of resentment and anger, because you're not speaking your truth. You're saying yes to everybody else and no to yourself. And that's why I have a morning routine. When I say yes to me first, I'm setting the foundation for my day, my week, my life. And when I catch myself, because I'm also a human being, when I haven't done that, I get to take ownership of it. The responsibility to say, okay, stop the train, let's reset, and not put it on everybody else. And when we are in that space, I am a victim of my own self not doing something. And so when it comes to responsibility, my responsibility is to self first. So I build a foundation to springboard for the rest of the day. And so, which leads me to a lot of things when it comes to when I'm not filling my cup, or anybody's not filling your cup. Like if you're not filling your cup for yourself, how do you show up at work? How do you show up at home? How do you show up in your relationships? It becomes like antagonistic. You're in a reactive mode versus response mode, the ability to respond differently. And the difference between react and respond is reaction is when I'm tired, I'm hungry, or as they say, the halt, right? Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. That means I haven't filled my cup and I haven't eaten, I haven't slept properly, I haven't done my yoga or my workouts. All those things make a big difference. And if I haven't done all those things, which happen on a daily basis, of course, for some people, but then they use that as their crutch. They can't see the wood for the trees because they're too tired. They can't see the wood for the trees because they're hungry. And so how do I challenge myself every day to make sure that those things are in place? Because it's become a habit of mine. They say 21 days to break a habit. I say choose the habit that you want to break, and that's it, done. And so I've chosen for many years to stay in my balanced lifestyle. And don't get me wrong, I do have times when I'm hungry. Everybody does. And so I choose to make sure that if I'm going to be in relationship with somebody else, that I am also taking responsibility for the food I put in my body, the sleep that I'm getting, Because otherwise what we show up like is reactive, which is without breath. Reaction is without breath. It's like, it's in the top of your lung, you're hardly breathing at all, and you're just like fight or flight. As opposed to when we are in responsibility, when we have filled our cup and we are not tired and we are not hungry, we are in responsibility, which is with breath. That means we take a moment just to breathe. We take a moment to feel the energy of how you're being. Because when you are responsible and fill your cup, you're calm, you're peaceful, as I am right now. I'm out, actually, this is again, I'm out on a hike, and I love to do these because it inspires me. It's a beautiful day here in sunny San Diego, and looking forward to what's next for me when my son gets home. But when we're also in reactive mode, we're not present. Reaction means I am not present to what's going on because I'm thinking about food or sleep, or I had a tough day at work and become the victim of that. But when I've eaten, I'm satiated, I've done my morning routines, I am in my balance, I've had my lunch, I am positive in my approach to life, I'm responding differently, and I'm breathing and I'm slowing down. As I say, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And so I respond differently to people. When I show up with my co-parent, or as I like to call her, my developmental angel, I'm in neutral. That's the difference, is I am a neutral human being when I'm speaking to my wife, and I'm not angry at the world and triggered by anything. And I'm very clear about how grounded I am when I'm with people. And if I find myself that I'm not, I'm reminded of that by my co-parent or my son or other people. Hey, are you okay? Because they can see it. And that's why we get to be in responsibility for our lives that are meaningful when we are filling our cup and creating the foundation. So how are you filling your cup? I'd love to hear that in the comments. How are you filling your cup on a daily basis? And so as these weeks roll by, I'm going to share with you more information about my life and what brought me to San Diego, what brought me to where I am today, and how serendipitous things happen for me, as they are and will for you when you're in a positive state of mind and believe that when you decide to take yourself on from a place of a filled cup, what changes. Until then, you enjoy the rest of your day. Happy holidays wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to connecting again soon. And if you like what you're hearing me say and want support, and like and subscribe, hit the like button below, and make sure that in the next video that comes out, you're supported. So, love you guys. You're awesome wherever you are in the world. I thank you for jumping on my channel, and I'll see you and talk to you again soon. Take care.